Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is the Game War on the Pacific Advance Edition. This is my PBEM match against KilRoy. He's a commander of the Allied Forces, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is the game scenario 1 on the version 27 beta extended map. No mods, and well, now we are in June of 42. End of this turn I will try to see what new equipment is available for me. And big question is still if here you can reach my own base back and get emergency repairs. KilRoy is back with the India convoy, and this time with a Navy Knight artillery shell bombardment here, submarine against the cargo ship. I think both will survive this. No. Yeah, now it's over. The system damage cannot more support the flooding or contain this. And this is my supply convoy for the Marshall Islands, getting one into enemy, I think, yacht patrol. So this is, yeah, nothing more than a sub-hunter patrol boat, the cheapest ship I think the Allies have. And I start bombarding the British in Rangoon, or Burma. There are no British or Allied ships more in Indian Ocean these days, so I can throw everything on the British army out of Rangoon. Afternoon, here you are still afloat. And here's the sound bug. Gambia, I think British light cruiser getting one torpedo hit. Only one torpedo hit out of 4, but at least one hit. But no critical hit, so, naja. Maybe you have to return to Cape Town or go to Australia to repair there, I'm not so sure. But at least the cruiser is out of action maybe for 1 month at least. So, this is also a cleanup operation. This is more or less, I think, the rest from Chinese or KilRoy's Central Army, completely broken. And this is the Chinese Nanchang Army, or Nanjing Army, maybe better to say. Also defeated. And some British units trying to escape north, but I blocked them and forced them back where they come from. So more or less they trying to escape here, but no way out. Getting destroyed. So everything is under control and the land battle. And last turn, KilRoy tried to break the siege at Nanchang but failed, and now his army is more or less doomed. He lost, I think, 300-400 attack power last turn, so now I have nearly 800 attack power over the Chinese, plus supplies are no issue for me. And for the Japanese, they are all well equipped and supplied, but the Chinese are starving and don't ask me what they're eating. So here you survived. A little surprise for me. A lot of upgrades. Check, and the new light escort carrier just arrived. So we are now really in June. And before I forget it, I first check the air losses. Light. Only ops losses on both sides. They lost even no pilot. So I'm now in June. I still have this 4 elite double ace pilots. I think 5 kills is 1 ace, so these are all double aces. Ship sunk. There was nothing going down. Only the light cruiser getting damaged and some cargo ship. It's okay. Point wise, now after over 6 months, we are roughly 40,000 to 5,500. So yeah, I am in lead, let's say this. So here is only 2 hexes away from my dot. But flooding is increasing, system damage is increasing, and you can see I cannot get anything off this carrier more, and I already took out the pilots already long ago. There's no pilots more in this air wings. You can... Oh no, yeah, I will take them out. So I took out of the 1 air wing, but these 2 air wings still have pilots, but I will take them out all today. This is not a problem. You can more or less say put them all in reserve. Also this guy, done. Some people, this guy cannot maybe. Yeah, put. Nope. Naja. But I cannot dispense this. I make a mistake. Okay. Because I was thinking I took out the problem is this was not the right air wing. This was the other air wing. So this you must always click them here. And here you can see there's no pilot more. This one has no pilots more. And this one also have no pilots more. So this was just the other air wing, because if you click here, then you always must see where you know I'm hear you, I hear you. And sure. Anyway, so the carrier is more or less now really doomed. It's not far. If I had the situation to be 2-3 hexes more closer to my own bases, if I was able to maybe reach this port, where is a wheel port, then I could maybe stand down the carrier and save it. I mean, Don't ask me how long the carrier had here emergency repairs before I can bring it to Singapore and fix it, because these carriers are all too big for Rangoon. And Rangoon also don't help me because there's no shipyard. You need a shipyard. I could go to Colombo, but Singapore is maybe more safe. Anyway, there is a ship here, but I don't know what it is. Not sure if KilRoy tried to make a super high risk attack again. Anything else on the map? Not really. I see no ships here. KilRoy is on Fiji, but I not really battle about Fiji. I say only I want the Normaya and then it's enough. There is no need to win anything else more. I have enough points, I have enough good positions. I will try to free up my, or get my guys out of Townsville, or take Townsville maybe in the end. I have here now the troops are moving. These are all the original landing forces. They are broken, but I have here the 30th Division and 31st Division, or 54th Division moving around. So what else I can say? Maybe I can check what is now so far official sunk. So far Yorktown and the two British carriers, these are the fleet carriers, sunk. For me it is a small escort carrier. So if you compare this, you can see that Allies lost like 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 carrier points to my 100, so 7 to 1 kill ratio. But I have now a fleet carrier sinking, then it would be like maybe 7 to 3, because here it was roughly, I think, 200 points or 250. And the points are sometimes misleading, because here you is, I think, the weakest fleet carrier the Japanese have. A lot of points, but nearly no armament. I think it's an oversized light carrier, or a very small fleet carrier. Good. The carrier, so, but on top of this, I think there's at least one more carrier. Super damage. I think Enterprise also go down. So I guess I'm still in lead. Battleships wise, Japan lost no battleship up to now, and I was able to sink the British battleships and a ton of American battleships. California, no, these are all 14-inch. So all of these American battleships are 14-inch. So these are all the old battleships, and not even the 16-inch. So the two British battleships are the best one, with Prince of Wales is a modern battleship with a lot of firepower, anti-air aircraft. And Repulse is also not bad, but it's only battle cruiser like Congo class. Very similar. So I think Prince of Wales is the only modern battleship out of this all. Is really important. The rest gives firepower, but they are like Japanese Fuso class battleships. They are bombardment ships and nothing really more. I'm not sure if you will really have any real pure battleship engagement in this game. This is very unlikely. I had it with KilRoy in the old game, but it's very special. Good. So carriers in favor for Japan, but I lost my own ships. Battleships so far only Allies lost. Cruisers is a similar situation. It is I don't know where to start. So let's see if there's a Japanese cruiser going down. No. Okay. This is the amount of cruisers going lost for KilRoy. You can see a lot of heavy cruisers and light cruisers. And if you check this via points, because then you can see that everything less than 30 points, I mean, you can see these are old light cruisers. They don't have really much firepower. They have still 6-inch. Not totally bad, but these are not the modern designs. So maybe this one is the first one is better. I think the Fiji-like cruisers are much better from the British. This is a Fiji, yeah. Here, triple gun layout, and so you have 12 6-inch. There's a lot of firepower, similar to the Americans. The armament is good, so they are protected against their own caliber. They can, of course, fight with 8-inch heavy cruisers, but they are much, much better than all what the Japanese produce for light cruiser designs. And yeah, Honolulu is similar. Yeah, this is the American design also. But in this case, they only have, I know they have even 15 6-inch, even more stronger than the British, and more armor built. I'm not sure how you can get so much equipment on a ship with under 10,000 tons. If I compare this with Fiji, I know this is heavy cooler. Where's the Fiji? Oh, here. Okay, it's 1,000 ton less. Still, I don't know. It sounds a little crazy. Maybe the American cheating. Maybe this was not 10,000 tons. Maybe it was more like 13,000 tons. But anyway. Anything else? What is important? Ship sunk. Maybe destroyer lost. Japan lost so far 5 destroyers. 1 support destroyer and 4 fleet destroyers. And the allies lost a bunch more destroyers. Some better destroyers. I'm not exactly sure what is why is this Fletcher class destroyer sent 10 points, but looks like it's possible, because if I remember, a normal Fletcher is only 6 points or 7 points. Yeah. A bunch of destroyers going down here. I mean, all of this old class destroyers, maybe every allied player, or most allied players, maybe will convert this kind of destroyers in sub hunter or mine sweeper destroyer, something like this. I'm not so sure if they are really frontline destroyers. Okay. Destroyer escorts, these are the India British designs. APDs, only 1 go down. I thought maybe for the Japanese, they have also APDs. Yeah, I also lost the APD, so this is 1 more destroyer I lost, and these are the good APDs. So Japanese lost 1 more. And the rest I think is not so important. Maybe submarines. I lost a bunch of submarines. So you can see that, I mean, don't care this mini submarines, but I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short range submarines, or 6, 1 and 3 fleet submarines. So the amount of submarines I lost is high because I not really built any new submarines. Because my building is more or less, I give up all submarines. So this, I stop them nearly. I maybe build only the 1 submarine at the same time, but I hold them all so I can focus my whole construction on carriers. And the cruisers I keep on normal. But I push for destroyers. I always push destroyers and carriers. This is normally what is really matters. The cruisers I keep on normal, and battleship I also keep on normal. And in 2 weeks I will start the construction of Yamato, so that in mid of December I have maybe both battleships ready for. I don't know exactly what I can do with them, but I can use them somewhere maybe. Uh, I think they're immune against every dive bomber attack, more or less. I mean, all the equipment can be damaged and destroyed, but the ship will maybe not sink by 1,000 pound bombs. So I could go crazy in and simply use them, because... Or I only use him for shell bombardment, like in Fuso class. Not so sure. It's simply a design too late to have a big impact. And the anti-aircraft equipment is far too weak at this time of the war. It's a 100% surface engagement ship, nothing else. Okay. So, because we are now in June, I can also start some new types of aircraft. So I have the A6M5 already under production now. And also the M3 Nell bomber, so the long range, but I would normally produce them, but I don't have the engines. But at least the A6M5 is running. Also the H8K1 Emily is running, and I just got them, so I start to ramp up now the factories. And the P45A Nick is also under production already, and I think maybe soon I can fit out the first air wing with this. Helen is also some days already had some production running already 100 per month, but I'm running out of engines. Simply because I give focus for R&D in this case. H33 and H34, both are... I need a lot of engines for A6M8. Here I will consume my H33 engines more or less. And my Tojo also will starting ramping up here soon, the R&D. Plus my Helens, consuming all this H34. So I'm running out of engines. I was not able to increase the production output of engines fast enough to keep up with my R&D. And I can choose now, I can produce airframes or I can focus on R&D. In this case I say R&D first. Yeah. Anything else I can say? Well, the overall situation in Japan is not bad. I have now tons of resources. I keep around 1.7 million tons now. The oil is also okay. I'm only a little short on fuel. I maybe send too much fuel out of Japan to support my fleet activities around Truk. Because so far I always use fuel from Japan to ship to Truk. But in the future I must send the fuel from Balikpapan, Tarakan to send to Truk. Palembang I will use maybe to support India Ocean activities. And Miri I can send fuel to Japan if there's needed. I also have a lot of fuel still in Port Arthur, so I will first send this 400,000 tons of fuel to Japan. But in the long run, maybe I think China and Miri can fuel Japan. Palembang can fuel all of Dutch East India and India Ocean. In Balikpapan and Tarakan is enough to fuel my South Pacific operations. Hopefully, we will see. Good. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.